My stomach wants to throw up, but I'm not gonna let it.
Are you all right?
Yeah, I only eat shit. Not like feces, but like bad food. You know what I mean? Welcome back.
Welcome back. Hey, welcome. Hey,
Hey, how's it going?
The energy in this one might be a little weird. It's not even a drug thing this time.
It's not.
I've had like a profoundly bad weekend, and I just am so beaten down that I have no energy. But
we have to record because we're going out of town.
we have to record. Also, Major did just tickle my funny bone right there, pretty good. Hey, welcome back. We're keeping it light, keeping it easy.
Yep,
Real
we're like veal.
We're like veal.
Light, lean, easy to digest. Anyway, skate.
Yo, yeah. Whatever, man. You're here because we talk.
Yeah.
I forgot to set a session marker. Fuck. Hold on. Time out, everybody.
Guys, wait, hold on.
Oh, fuck.
I hope that's really how, like, these sessions go. Everyone jumps on the rail at the same time and they all wipe out.
It's not, but I wish that it was. Oh, wait, that's right. It's a best trick. I can't do a... Just...
Oh. Nice. Rail. We're at Rail Fest 2019.
Yeah.
Except this game did not come out then. This game is probably like Rail Fest.
Yeah, DLC.
DLC. Okay, yeah. Borderlands 2 can do it, so can Skate 1.
Ooh.
Oh, shit, dog.
There we go. That'll put me up on top, and now I get to chill. Anyways, let's talk about wrestling.
Let's talk about wrestling.
How was the show that you went to in Oklahoma City?
Dude, okay, it was actually really good.
Awesome. That's really good to hear.
I was really concerned because it was just a house show, which means it's not televised. And they're not really like pushing anything. It's just kind of they're just to put on a show.
Yeah.
And I expected people to just kind of like take it light. I didn't expect them to do anything, but every match was really good.
Awesome.
I saw 2 table spots. I'd never seen a table spot in real life, and I got 2 of them.
Table spot is...
That's when they go through a table.
Slamming through like a folding table. That's fucking dope. I would love to see one of those. I might... Like, I'd be interested in coming to one of those with you next time they're in town.
Yes, I will definitely hit you up.
Yeah, plus it's in Bricktown. Like, we can just go make a whole day out of it.
Yeah, it's true. I never get to go to Bricktown.
Yeah, we went to Bricktown Brewery together.
Oh, so good.
Yeah, dude, I love that place.
Dude, I had to walk from that Bricktown Brewery to the arena to see the show, and I was too full. I felt sick.
Oh, fair. Yeah.
But it was worth it. God, I had that grilled... Fans, if you follow this channel...
which they probably do.
Which you probably do. I don't even know what we were recording. It was probably golf, where I said I just really wanted a grilled cheese sandwich.
Oh, yeah,
tomato soup. I got my grilled cheese sandwich. And tomato soup.
Yeah, it was a place called Bricktown Brewery. It's in... it's the original one. It's in at least as far as I'm aware, it's in Bricktown, Oklahoma City. It's fucking great. I had a barbecue pulled pork on a pretzel bun. It's fucking awesome.
Yeah, I will definitely get that next time.
There's really like so many cool bars and like restaurants and stuff on the canal. It's really neat. There's also the water taxis.
God, I can't remember. I went to a restaurant in Bricktown, and it was really good. It was just a little diner. It was like a little hipster place.
Oh, dude, I love like unassuming little diners that just turn out to be like just bangers, or even just like okay. Like I just like diners. I like greasy food. Like I want to have some nice old lady call me sweetheart or something, and then bring me some scrambled eggs and some bacon. You know,
exactly.
Nice cup of Joe.
But it was a great show. I did not buy the $200 championship belt, even though I really wanted to.
Yeah, that's a lot of money.
God, I just really want a belt, you know? I just like belts.
Do you like how I clutched it out there at the last second?
I honestly...
Just really teasing the viewer?
Being real, wasn't paying attention.
Yeah, it's fine.
I had no idea what was going on.
So, what was like your favorite fight from the night?
Probably the main event. It was it was a street fight. So there was like chairs and tables.
Oh,
and
fuck yeah.
Kendo sticks and
It's some what now?
kendo sticks.
What are kendo sticks?
I literally think the only purpose for this instrument is for fake wrestling matches.
Awesome. I love it.
It's just bamboo tied together.
Okay.
And
that sounds like it might hurt.
it does. I mean, I'm not saying that I would like to get hit with a kendo stick, but I think it sounds way worse than it actually hurts.
Okay, so maybe like it just produces a big scary sound?
Yeah, it makes just a loud clacking sound. I think back in the day, they had like the way it was designed was like the way when you swung, it would open up because of the air.
Okay.
And then when it made contact with your body, it would shut.
Okay.
So the bamboo would like close on your skin, and it would like pull it apart.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Wrestling's weird, man.
Wrestling's so crazy. Like, yeah, it's scripted to a degree, but like, those are people out there doing that shit. Like, it's pretty insane.
Yeah, it's true. Like,
still real to me, damn it.
It's I mean, ooh, my nards. you can't fake a lot of it.
Yeah,
some of it you can fake.
Some of it you can fake, but
like when I getting thrown from the top rope down to the mat, that is not you can't really fake that.
Dude, the fucking some of the clips that I've seen, like it's. I do have a lot of, like, unironically, I'm not saying this like as a joke, I have a lot of respect for professional wrestlers. Some of the shit I've seen them do is like unreal.
Yeah.
Like the fucking from the top of the cage match, like shit. Like just insane stunts.
It was funny. There's a thing called a Hell in a Cell, which is a cage. It's a cage, but it doesn't only it encapsulates the ring, but it even goes beyond like even the outside of the ring. So you can roll out of the ring, but there's still a cage around you.
Okay, interesting.
And there's a roof. So there was a time it was the Undertaker versus Mankind, also known as Mick Foley, and they were on the top of the cage. And the way they were gonna work, the way it was scripted, is that Undertaker was going to choke slam Mankind onto the roof of the cage.
Oh, I know what you're talking about. I know. Yes, this is crazy.
Yeah, and so he choke slams him, and he goes right, and Mankind is well over 300 pounds. Along with the Undertaker, so we got 600 plus pounds on the top of this cage.
Yeah.
Undertaker choke slams Mankind. Mankind goes straight through the cage. The cage breaks, and he falls straight to the mat, which was real. That was not planned.
Yeah, no, it's fucking great. That video is like insane.
Yeah, it is. Mick Foley got a concussion, a pretty severe concussion. He knocked out his tooth, and it got lodged up into his nose.
Oh, damn.
Yep.
That is brutal.
Yeah, it was. I honestly can't go back and watch it. It's
that's. I mean, I feel that way about a lot of, or most sports injuries. Like I see them once, and I'm like, that's all I need.
Yeah.
I saw it the one time. Like I don't.
Dude, that's gonna be a dope.
I just don't need it. You know, some of it's pretty brutal.
We can go get some more coverage.
You
know what I heard?
I just don't really like blood, I guess.
I mean, I think that's a pretty normal aversion to have.
Yeah. I don't know, like, you would actually be surprised. Like, I think the common opinion in wrestling is that, you know, getting blood is just part of the... It's just part of the business.
Yeah.
You know?
I mean, as someone who, like, is looking in from the outside, I can see where they're coming from. That tracks from what I understand. But obviously they don't mean like, oh yeah, and you're gonna get the tooth lodged in your nose.
Yeah, like, and
like that's where we're like, okay.
And this is the part where I break your finger for real, because you got to do what you got to do for the business.
Yeah, it's like,
did
we cover this in the union meeting?
Unions.
Oh, if only.
If only.
But yeah, so who is the main event at the Bricktown show?
It was Seth Rollins versus Baron Corbin. Baron
Corbin's a cool name.
A great name.
Sounds like a oh okay. Sounds like a Snoopy villain.
He is like, man, I don't like. I mean, it's a dead drum if you're in the wrestling community, because like everyone thinks Baron Corbin is boring, but like, oh my god, this dude sucks. Like
really?
He's so bad. But the thing is, so here's the problem.
Is his shtick played out, or?
Yes, he doesn't really. Yeah, it is. His shtick was, well, first he was put into a position of power. He was like the commissioner, and the Authority is like a heel.
Okay.
Like the Authority of the WWE is heel.
Okay.
So they put Baron Corbin in power because he is also heel, and
Gotcha.
That was his thing for a while, and then
So he's just corporate bad guy.
He was corporate bad guy, which isn't even really a shtick. That's just kind of a character you get. And then
Yeah, I was gonna say like that's just WWE.
And then he got fired, not in kayfabe, not for real.
Gotcha.
And he then started doing this thing where he had the announcer list off all of his achievements and whatnot, which is fine, except that Shane McMahon is literally doing the exact same thing and is also not getting over with it. So it just made it worse.
Gotcha. Excuse me, old God. You're scurrying.
There's so many old ladies in this town. So Baron he's just not very good. His work is slow and not consistent. He's bad. He's like bad on the mic. He's really puts me to sleep.
Oh, that's that you gotta be able to work a crowd on mic. Like,
Yeah.
like heel, face, whatever. Like if you can't get the audience riled up, like it's wrestling. You want them riled up.
Yeah, you got to get them invested somehow. Like
Yeah.
I'm watching a fake fight. Like I got to do something. Like
Exactly.
you got to get me in somehow. But this guy's just not good. The only thing that's good, his entrance and his music is good, and his two moves, like his two big moves, his finisher and his signature, are both like really good.
Did you get to see any like really dope like unique stuff at the show, or was it pretty much all like throws and stuff that you've seen?
I'm trying to think. Nothing super like out of the ordinary. Like also like. Keep in mind, I watch a lot of wrestling, so like it is very rare for me to see something I've never seen before.
Fair.
And this is also WWE, which are known to these guys are known to stick to formulas, so they don't really go out of their way to do like newer stuff.
Yeah, that's kind of lame.
Yeah, it is, and it was a house show, so no one's trying to like get hurt.
Yeah, see, I would. My first inclination would be like, oh, it's a house show. Of course you're gonna show off the new shit. But when your body is on the line, yeah, I totally get.
Yeah.
Playing it more reserved. It's not like going out and working some new jokes on like open mic night or something.
I did see some wrestlers did do some like newer moves that like I haven't seen them do before, but I have seen those moves.
Okay. So they're still testing things out.
Yeah, but honestly, funnily enough, it was like the older guys. It was like the guys who are like,
hey, they got to keep up.
Yeah, exactly. Well, like I would expect. I don't know. Maybe they are in the know that house shows are when you test stuff.
Yeah.
That's before you try it on live TV.
So, yeah, that's totally fair. What was I gonna say? I was actually just gonna ask. Oh, do you know a lot of wrestlers, like, or about a lot of wrestlers?
Yeah.
At what age do they start dropping off and no longer performing? Is there like sort of a consensus, like once you get past this, you're over the hill?
Honestly, like
I feel like some of those guys are going way longer than I ever would have expected them to.
Yeah, it's true. It depends. Like there have been. Jason Jordan he was a young guy. He was no older. He could not have been older than 30. He had to retire at age 30 because of his neck. He hurt something. Same with Paige. Paige was 25 when she retired.
Damn.
Yeah, because she broke her neck.
Oh God, that's not a good one to break.
Yeah,
you don't want to do that one.
I see her on Twitter though. She's saying that they say that I can't work, but she's still rehabbing, and she believes that if she keeps rehabbing, she will eventually be able to get into the ring again.
Well, I mean, I hope that she does then.
Yeah, I do too. I think she's fantastic. And even this guy named Daniel Bryan, he got just concussion on concussion. A lot of concussions. He was really hot.
You never want to, like, of all the things that it's like good to have multiple of, concussions is not one of them.
Yeah, you do not want multiple concussions.
You do not want multiple concussions.
Oh, but to answer your question before I get too far ahead of myself,
that's okay. I'm enjoying this immensely.
Good.
I guess this has been a real pick-me-up. I appreciate it.
Oh, of course. I love talking about wrestling.
I love hearing people talk about stuff that they're passionate about.
Yeah, I do too. It's pretty nice.
It's very nice.
I think the average age, I would say, is like 35.
Okay.
I think that's probably when people tend to stop.
That sounds about right.
And
for
even closer
sports.
to 40, like I don't know actually, maybe more closer to 40 now that I think about it. Like
Wow.
I know a lot of people, and they're better with. And honestly, a lot of the top guys right now who are on top of their game are like coming up on their 40s or are like mid 30s. Like you definitely get better with age.
Yeah, I mean, there is always something to be said about experience in any field.
Yeah.
Like
I feel like especially with the entertainment industry.
yeah, absolutely in the entertainment industry. Oh, I need to do points. Oops.
Yeah, Daniel Bryan. The main reason why Paige thinks she can get back in the ring is because Daniel Bryan got many concussions, and WWE pulled him off of working. They told him you can't work anymore because they were going through a lawsuit about concussions.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, they were getting sued because people were thinking they knew about CTE but let people work with concussions anyway.
Oh, yeah, you can't do that.
No, you can't.
You absolutely can't do that.
I think they got the case dismissed. I don't think they ended up facing repercussions for it.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I honestly, I don't know if they knew or not, but they probably did.
I mean, they probably did. They probably did. Not for the entire time, but they probably like this.
Yeah.
Like the information came out, and they were like, "What? That's crazy. What?"
Yeah, like
that's crazy.
The concussions. I'm sure they had people work with concussions, and I even, believe it or not, in 2019, I saw a wrestler work with a concussion. She got concussed during the match, and they didn't stop it. I was really mad.
Yeah, that's fucking awful.
It's dangerous.
Yeah, that's extremely dangerous.
It's not only dangerous for the person with the concussion.
It makes everything they're doing with their partners up on stage also dangerous.
Exactly. When they're doing high spots, I need the person who's concussed to catch me, or else I break something.
Yeah,
that's
and
scary.
like they're concussed. Like, viewer, I don't know if you've ever had a concussion, but it's bad for your brain.
It hurts your brain juice.
Hurts your brain juice.
It was really sad. She got concussed, and I remember it so vividly. She got kicked in the head, and I was like, dang, that looked real. She might have a concussion. And she gets up and she goes to the wrong corner to make a tag in the tag match. And I'm like, yep, that girl is definitely concussed.
Yeah. So whoever was reffing that should have immediately been like, no, hold on.
Well, the thing is, it's really not on the ref, it's on the producers, and because the refs have an earpiece.
Oh, that's right. I forget. It's sometimes you forget that it is a show.
It's a work.
Yeah. It's. That's
why I love telling wrestling fans it's a work, because I'm a wrestling fan who gets riled up quite a bit. But when people get riled up, I like to just be like, it's a work, right? Like, it's all fake.
Bro, it's not even real LMAO.
They're just like, oh, I just can't believe such and such would do this, and I'm like, it's a work. And they're just
they know that. It's
I know.
It's fun. It's fun to
antagonizing.
tease. It's fun to tease.
Call him Marks.
Oh yeah.
Fucking love Marks.
It's a cool fucking skate park.
This is a cool skate park. There's a lot of ramps. What was I saying?
Talking about.
So actually, believe it or not, the ref is actually super important in wrestling matches.
I mean, I would imagine so.
Yeah,
I would imagine that the ref would be relaying stuff also to the producer, who might not have as good of an eye on the field, because they're not literally down there.
Yeah.
So, like, what I was thinking there is, like, maybe the ref should have been like, yo, hey, producer, we need to change some things.
It's weird because it's hard because.
Oh yeah, I'm not.
It's one way. Like
so they're not. Gotcha.
The ref can't communicate to the backstage, but backstage feeds information to the ref, who then feeds it to the wrestlers.
Gotcha.
But honestly, like, it's just like, okay, so for context, this was a show by All Elite Wrestling, which is going to be WWE's competition.
Nice.
Coming in October when they start airing on TNT.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I'll be at their first televised show.
Oh, nice.
Yes, I will be a part of wrestling history.
Yeah, that's dope. Where's the show?
Washington, D.C.
Oh, that's the DC one. Damn,
Yeah.
They're starting off in DC. All right.
Yes.
That's a bold move.
Yeah, it is. But I think it's going to be a great show.
I hope
DC's
it is,
great.
yeah.
DC's great crowd. I'm excited. I've never been to a wrestling show with a good crowd.
Oh, really?
Oklahoma crowds are shitty.
Well, that's.
They're just not into it. They're just more respectful. They're not super.
They're not. You want some rowdy boys?
I do. Yeah,
Just a little bit more rowdy boy, like 10% more rowdy boy. Is that enough?
No, I would really like to. I would like it on a scale of 1 to 10. I like to get to about a 7 or an 8.
Okay, so
I think that wrestling is a very unique medium of entertainment where the crowd is very integral to the show.
Yeah, it's in a way you could compare it in some ways to like Twitch streaming, and like why
Yeah,
I
actually,
enjoy
that's very much so, actually.
some Twitch streams more than others, where I'm there to watch, like not even always participate myself, but I'm there to watch somebody work a crowd and like interact with them, because like in a lot of those streams, I'm not even fucking there for the person. I'm like, this is an interesting environment to just watch.
Right.
You know, it's like I'm here for this person, but I also am equally interested, if not more interested at times, in the reaction that this is going to cause. It's fun. It's interesting.
Yeah, that's actually a really good comparison. I think that's the closest comparison I can think of where it involves where a crowd is in like an integral part to the show.
Yeah, and like some comics are like that as well. Like roast comedy, where you go out and like you just get owned by the comedian.
Yeah, it's true.
Yeah, it's great.
It is
It's a good outlet. I think it's something. I think those kind of things, like whether it be, roast comedy, or like a Twitch stream that like goofs on you, or wrestling. Like I think that's a good outlet for people to get that kind of energy out in like a healthy way. You know what I mean? Like you're not like let's all get together and yell at the big villain character and call him an asshole, and let's not do that to like people in the street.
Yeah, please don't.
Yeah, no, like I think that kind of stuff is good.
I will say Baron Corbin. You know what's weird? Baron Corbin is a heel, right?
Yeah.
And he likes to heckle the crowd, and his heckles are really fucking funny.
Oh yeah?
He had me laughing my ass off. And I'm like, why do they not this guy is so charismatic, but it doesn't come through
the character that he's currently playing.
Yeah, and I think it's the way he's written, which is a pretty big problem that people are saying with WWE right now, is that it's overproduced.
Okay, so they're little too hands-on by the corporation.
Yeah, like to the point,
producers.
Like, promos are scripted, and I just don't think wrestling promos should be scripted.
I agree. I think that you. And again, I want to preface this by saying this is somebody who is on the outside looking in. Personally, the way I would approach that is be like, look, I've got these charismatic actors and athletes, and I think I should give them like a loose framework.
Yes.
And then let them run the show like personality-wise.
Yeah. It's
because,
just
you gotta give them a chance to like earn the love of the crowd.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I have no problem with you having to hit main points.
Yeah,
but,
yeah.
Like, you
just
can't
like
script word for word.
Exactly.
But there's some wrestlers that are over enough that they don't read this. They don't go on the script. They just don't, because they
brutal.
Damn.
Both hands? Damn.
Dang.
That's unfortunate.
How do I can't make tweets anymore with my broken hands.
I mean, I can't make tweets anymore, period.
It was actually really cool. Okay, so I got these tickets. I was second row.
Nice. It's good seats.
Yeah, it was. It was. It was weird because there was a tag team. They were a tag team back when I was a kid, when I was watching wrestling, and they were called the Major Brothers.
That's awesome.
Yeah, so I naturally gravitated towards them.
Yeah, of course.
And they just stuck around. Like, they split up and they had their own single stuff, and they did their thing, and now they're back together because they're old and need money.
Yeah, and like, who doesn't love a comeback story?
No, true.
It's great.
But they're jobbers. They haven't won in forever.
They're jobbers. I'm actually unfamiliar with that one.
A jobber is someone who is only there to do the job or lose.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
So if I ever talk about wrestling and I refer to someone as doing the job or jobbing out, that means they're losing.
Gotcha.
Or they're putting someone over.
Okay, yeah, I recognize that one.
Yeah, so
I've heard you use that phrase before.
But they come out and the crowd's like, whatever. But me and my friend, who were super big fans of theirs, we pop. We jump out of our seats.
They loved you.
We're like, let's go! We're freaking out, and they come out, and it's so funny because they came out and they got on the buckle and they hit their pose, and no one's really reacting, but me and my friend are standing up in the second row, staring right at them, cheering, and they both just look at us and smile. And I thought that was so awesome that I got to have a very small moment with these guys I've been watching for like a decade.
That's so cool. And they're the Major Brothers.
Yeah, exactly. They're the Major Brothers.
Like, I love that. And I bet they obviously like made your night right there.
Yeah,
at least up
and
to that
honestly,
point.
I would like to think I made theirs as well.
I think that you would. That's awesome. That's so goddamn, dude. I love just earnestly enjoying shit.
Yeah.
Like, I spent so much of my life just being angry about everything.
Hating everything.
Just hating everything.
Isn't liking shit so lame?
It's yeah, like I had that mentality. I mean, I still have parts of that mentality. Like, it's hard. I mean, like it's very easy when you don't like something to just immediately go to like, oh, it sucks and it's awful and I hate it. But it's like, I just don't like putting myself in that mindset, you know?
Yeah. You should always give stuff a chance.
Yeah, just give stuff a chance.
Or at least acknowledge that maybe it's not something you'd be
Yeah, if it's
you
not,
don't have to be so negative on it.
Yeah, if it's not for you, just it's not for you.
Yeah.
I'm trying to be much less negative. Like, just overall.
Posy vibes only.
Posy vibes only, dude. Chill shit only.
Chill shit.
Chill shit. Also, wrestling's cool.
I love wrestling. If you've thought about getting into wrestling and have never really given it a shot, I would say now is probably as good as time as any to get into it. We're gonna have legit competition with WWE, which has not happened since like the 90s.
Hell yeah, I'm really excited to see what comes out of it.
I am too. And when in the 90s, people still say was some of the best wrestling ever. Because that's when The Rock came up. That's when Stone Cold came up.
It's I forget oftentimes that The Rock was started as a wrestling guy. He was a wrestler. Like, it's because in my head now he's like just the biggest motherfucker ever.
Yeah,
so he's gonna get cast in all the action movies.
Yeah, and he not only was he just a wrestler, he was like he's like one of the greatest of all time.
Damn.
Like, definitely. I mean, if someone on the street was said, Major, I think Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is the greatest professional wrestler of all time, I'd be like, yeah.
You'd be like, yeah, I get it.
I mean, yeah, probably. Not only that, but he comes from a lineage of pro wrestlers. His dad was a wrestler.
Whoa.
His granddad was a wrestler.
Oh, I didn't know that, actually.
Yeah, he's Samoan. And I
did know that. He's a big Samoan motherfucker.
I don't know what it is about the Isle of Samoa, but
they make them big out there.
They do. They make them big and they wrestle real good. Like, every fucking Samoan I hear about is fucking great at wrestling, and it's incredible to. I mean,
not to stereotype too hard, obviously.
No. I'm not saying they're good because they're Samoan.
Yeah, I just want to make that clarification.
Yeah, I should say it's good because the reason why they're so good is because they've been doing it since they were children.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's a much better way to put that.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm getting at.
Yeah, that's really cool though. Family of wrestlers, dude.
Yeah. I know there are professional wrestlers right now who have been wrestling since age 9.
That's wild.
Yeah, just because that's the culture. Like, not so much in America. In America, that's actually very much not the culture, but that is very much so the culture in Samoa, Japan, and Mexico.
Interesting.
Is that you start very, very young.
I know you don't watch a lot of movies, but considering the subject matter, I think it'd be really interesting to watch with you. Have you what is the name of it? Rooster Teeth did a documentary.
Oh, you showed me parts of it.
Yeah, I think it'd be fun to watch the rest of that with you.
Yeah, I'd be down.
It's fucking fascinating because what's that guy's name? James, I think his character name was James Angel or something like that. And Lawrence became the troll. He was like, oh yeah, like I'm an internet troll wrestling persona. That's
actually an amazing gimmick,
right? Yeah, because he's like, oh yeah, I'm just like I'm extremely online, and like my friend wants to do this wrestling thing, so I'm gonna do it, but my way. And it's the documentary is just about their journey to like all the prep work that you've got to do.
Yeah.
Just to put on one show, and god damn, dude, it's intense. It's a fascinating watch. I would recommend that to pretty much anybody, honestly. It's just really
we're coming up on 30 minutes, so I think this is a good time to stop.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And move on to the next one.
We're gonna do that. So see y'all later. I know this probably wasn't a super funny episode, but I hope that you got something from it, because personally I did.
Yeah.
See y'all tomorrow.